It's been a while since we've made fun of the MCU on the channel here, so I figured why not? We got to roll the footage. I missed the kazoos, so let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado.
How long will you play Captain Marvel for?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do it again?
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
How long will you play Captain Marvel for?
What?
I don't know. Does anyone want me to do?
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
Just quit being a cunt.
Don't be so modest.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
It wasn't made for him. It wasn't made for him.
We're over here on Bounding into Comics. The Marvel's executive producer says film was specifically designed so that, quote, women from all walks of life could relate to it. Well, isn't that wonderful? We've now taken a genre and we have made it into complete and utter feminist garbage. And spare me the, you're a misogynist, you're an incel, yada, yada, yada. Married for almost 13 years. Got a kid, employed outside of YouTube, so you can spare me all those garbage tier insults that the smooth brains that still froth at the mouth anytime you make fun of anything from the MCU. You can exit now.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Because we're talking to the adults in the room who have the ability to discern garbage entertainment. This is something that I'm not going to watch, never was going to watch it. I'm done with the MCU. It's over. It's trash. They are literally pushing just nothing but just feminism and replacing all the male characters. And I mean, right here, the Marvels was designed so that women could from all walks of life could relate to it. Now, when they had male-led films, back when we used to have male-led films that weren't complete cucks, Ant-Man is a cuck. He's a bitch in his own movie. Haven't seen the third one, but talked to Tony. He watched it, and it's Ant-Man 3 Commie Mania. His Antifa daughter. You got 60-year-old Michelle Pfeiffer, or 70-year-old Michelle Pfeiffer, however old she is, beating up, peak physical condition warriors with ease. Spare me. Just spare me, okay? It's not good. It's not good. You can say Captain Marvel, well, that made $1 billion, Dave. Okay. All right. And there's been a lot of products over the years that were complete shit that have made $1 billion, Dave, and they were still shit products. And the further we get away from Captain Marvel, if you still are championing the cause of that movie, and I'm not saying the movie's woke. I never even used that word until just now as a descriptor. But no, I wouldn't put that name on it. Not at all. That's not the title I would use to describe it. It was bad writing. Not great acting from its lead actress. It made Nick Fury look like a complete bumbling idiot. Retconned his eye, which was in Winter Soldier, led us to believe he was some kind of badass. And then it's a kitty cat that scratches him. And he got made to look like a moron in Secret Invasion by all accounts. Which, like I said, nobody watched that either. And it's so funny because this movie's not going to do. Everybody thinks these movies now everyone's going to be a Barbie. It's going to make money. And like I said, Barbie made money because you had, women in there up to their probably, 40s or 50s that have been clamoring for something like this, since they were little girls. And they saw all these other, boys' properties get made into movies. So they finally get it. And they just run out and blindly consume it. Now, yeah, sure, some of them, were probably into the story, but a lot of them just went because it was Barbie. Didn't know what to expect because normies don't look into this stuff and see what the writing on the wall is. So Barbie aside, This is Nia DaCosta. This is going to be shit. I don't see why anybody would think any different. Miss Marvel was one of the least watched shows on Disney Plus by all metrics. Brie Larson is the most unpopular Avenger. Again, I mean, this actress is not likable. Her YouTube channel was hilarious.
Hi. Hello. I'm starting a YouTube channel.
What has she done? She did an appearance in the Miss Marvel show. This is going to be a mess. And we're 5 minutes into the video, and I haven't even gotten into the article yet. The Marvel's executive producer, Mary Livanos, recently revealed the film was designed to target women from all walks of life. So we have Mary Livanos. She's the executive producer. Like I said, looking at Brie, you know, facially, she's not an unattractive woman. We don't dog her because of she's just, part of me, and I think Chris Fisk brought this up, I feel badly for her because she's been in Hollywood her entire life. So she has never known a normal life, a normal existence, what it's not like to be groomed for celebrity or stardom, or, you know, to be in front of a camera all the time. I think that's why she comes off aloof in some of these situations and awkward. But let's get into the article. Livanos spoke with Total Film about the upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe project, where she first contrasted it with the Avengers film. Oh boy, this should go well. She said, "The Avengers movies are these epic conclusions to chapters of storytelling, whereas this is a team-up within the narrative that we didn't necessarily expect for Marvel. Usually, you wait for characters to show up all together in Avengers movies." She then revealed the film was designed so that women can relate to it. "We were excited to design a team-up featuring characters that women from all walks of life could relate to, because everybody can relate to entitled blondes, brown girls from New Jersey, and a black Air Force pilot whose mom was an Air Force pilot." Broad sweeping appeal here, folks. While Livanos claims the film was designed to have women relate to it, Livanos admitted to Entertainment Weekly back in July the idea of characters' powers getting entangled was taken from the original Captain Marvel comics in the 60s. EW reported Livanos notes the idea of location swapping harkens back to early Captain Marvel comics in the 60s, where Marvel, the first Captain Marvel, and human Rick Jones would swap places using magical Kree bracelets called Nega bands.
That's racist!
The film's gender swap villain Dar-Ben, or Girl Ronin, appears to be wearing what could be the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of a Nega band in an official still from the film. And here we see Girl Ronin that looks like Ma'am. Looks like Nyla Rose or Brandon from AEW.
I understood that reference.
Captain Marvel number 17, it's explained that Rick Jones and Marvel can swap places by slamming the Nega bands together. Rick Jones first acquires the Nega bands and puts them on and is able to communicate with Marvel, who is stuck in the negative zone. Marvel instructs Rick Jones to slam the bands together and to swap locations with Marvel materializing in the physical world, while Rick Jones found himself stuck in the negative zone. I wouldn't have done it. I would have been like, no, you can fucking sit there.
Because that's what heroes do.
However, as the issue progressed, it would be revealed that the two are not only connected physically with each other, but they also share an emotional and mental connection. Rick Jones explains, "Something happened to me when we two traded atoms, something like emerging. He's part of me now, like I am part of him. I even share Marvel's desire for revenge." While Livanos admitted the film took the idea of power entanglement from the original Captain Marvel comics, she did not explain exactly how the entanglement works in the film, but only noted that each of the characters has light-based powers and that it likely has something to do with that. That's code for she has no idea what she's talking about.
There ain't no fluff here.
The film's official description also confirms this entanglement, but it does not provide any details on how it works. It states, "Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, has reclaimed her identity from the tyrannical Kree and taken revenge on the Supreme Intelligence. Unintended consequences see Carol shouldering the burden of a destabilized universe. When her duties send her to an anomalous wormhole linked to a Kree revolutionary, her powers become entangled with that of Jersey City superfan Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, the superhero that nobody cares about, nobody bought her books, and Carol's estranged niece, now Saber astronaut Monica Rambeau, together. This unlikely trio must team up and learn how to work in concert to save the universe as the Marvels."
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
This movie is designed so women can relate to it, but the director says the film is wacky and silly, and it's different from other Marvel films. I don't even need to look at this article because we can just talk about this for a moment here. Hold my beer and color me surprised if I hear the description of a Marvel film is wacky and silly, because Marvel has always been, since the Avengers, just quip, 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 quip. Build tension, ruin it with a quip.
Not a great plan.
Their jokes are stale, the timing is horrible, and they're just insufferable at this point because you have horrible writing and you have unfunny actresses delivering these garbage lines, and it's like you're not writing these female characters to try to act like men is the worst crime against them next to the way they're portrayed by some of the casting. No, it's terrible, because let your female characters be females, let your male characters be males, and the two operate in concert with each other, not in opposition to each other. That's the problem with these insane feminists that are writing this garbage now, is that they think there's this battle of the sexes. Like Tony and I talked about this ever since I was a kid, the same way as him. I thought the battle of the sexes as a complete entity is a stupid concept. Why? That's not why we exist. We're supposed to complement each other, not compete with each other. And the whole thing is just ridiculous. Like I said, this movie is going to open to, I don't know. I'm not going to take a guess yet. But it opens in supposedly November. Who knows, with the shit writer strike and the stupid actor striking. Don't care. I own physical media enough to keep me occupied without any of this new trash from Hollywood. That's it, folks. Those are my thoughts. Leave yours in the comments below. I'm interested to hear what you think. Are you going to see this shit show? Are you still consuming the swill that the MCU is serving you? Like you're that little kid going, please, sir, I'd like some more. Or have you just soundly rejected this garbage? Let me know. I'm Etep, and you know what time it is. Subscribe. Ding the bell for notifications. Be sure to tune in Monday, Wednesday, Saturday for our weekly live streams. If you're a channel member, either $2.99 or $4.99, you get a member stream on Thursday. That's it, folks. I'm Etep from the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all these. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I will catch you on the next one.